私が七つの大罪傲慢の罪ライオン神エスカノール様だ。
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today is a brand new video. We're going to be doing a little bit of guild recruitment for my guild Honor. So this is the guild that I made with Kabuki and Shiny, and if you guys are interested in, that's what today's video is going to be about. It's going to be what I'm looking for, kind of like if you meet the requirements and you want to join this guild, kind of what do you got to do to be in it. Also, for people who do not meet the specific requirements that I say today, it doesn't mean that you have no chance of joining. I always am. Who messaged me on Facebook? No. Okay. I'm always looking for new members. Whenever you have 30 people in the guild, there's always going to be someone eventually who's not playing as much, or they lose interest in the game. So it's not like the same 30 members are going to be in the guild 24/7 around the clock, right? So there's always going to be opportunities to join the guild. Now, keep in mind what I'm expecting out of the guild. The big thing is it needs to be active, it needs to be competitive. And by competitive, I don't need you to be a whale, but I need you to play the game. And some people don't play the game as much as others. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like if you play 7 Deadly Sins, you come in, do your dailies, maybe play a little bit of here and there, and then log off, and you play the game casually, that's fine. That's the way you want to play the game. But the way I play the game is, one, since I'm making YouTube videos on it, I play it a lot more, and I've really, really enjoyed this game. So I put in multiple hours when I play. And for me, because it's my guild, the way I want my guild to be is I want it to be full of people who have the same mentality of the game, right? I want it to be full of people who also play the game and enjoy it as much as me. And if you are a whale, that's a plus, but you don't need to be a whale. There's plenty of people in the guild that are free to play, but just play a lot. So they're perfectly fine with the situation that they're in. They're very high, level, rank, CP, whatever. Now, there is like a pseudo CP requirement. The problem with CP in this game is that a lot of people are building multiple units, and when you do that and you don't just build like 4 units and make one team, your CP doesn't go up, right? Because you're constantly swapping out units and you're investing into different units. The other thing is there are units or stats that when you upgrade don't affect CP at all. If we take a look at my Slater is 23k CP, but he's like my literal hardest hitting unit because I invested so much of his stats into crit damage, and crit damage does not affect CP. So the base crit damage is like 160 for Slater, so I have an additional 60% crit damage on him. And that 60% crit damage doesn't get counted into a CP. If I had that all as attack instead, he'd be around like 26, 27k, 28k CP, no problem. But that's also a factor, right? Some quality of units doesn't directly relate to CP. So because of that, I'm not going to be too strict if you don't meet the requirement that I set out. But right now, the requirement I'm going for is 115k CP. Of the, let me see if I can pull it up, right? So you can see here that I got 26 out of 30 people, but about like 5 or 6 people, there's about like 4 or 5 people in there that I have added that aren't in my Discord, that I just added for the sake of, to meet the attendance requirements. And I'm gonna kick them when I'm looking for more people. I want, all 30 members of the guild to also be active users in the Discord and things like that. So there's about like 4 or 5 people like that, and then there's also like another like 3 or 4 people that are gonna get kicked because they simply aren't active enough, or they dropped the game, they're not playing it as much, and unfortunately, they're not gonna belong in the server, or I mean the guild. So I would say, for the most part, there's between like 10 to 15 spots available. So a decent amount of spots, right? Half the guild. CP requirement is about 115k. If you're like 110k, I'm not gonna say yes right away, but after, let's say like only 10 people have 115k CP, so I'll add those 10 in, and then I'll go to the 110k CP people who want it, right? And if you're above 115k CP, you're probably gonna be let in right away. It's just that when I see someone with 115k CP, it simply means that they've invested a lot into the game, and I can trust in that they'll, as someone who's already at 115k CP, 120k CP at this point in the game, enjoys the game. because you have to invest a good amount of time in it, and it's a way for me to check, you know, before even seeing how they are in Discord. It's a way for me to check how much they actually play or how much they're investing. That being said, the main things that we're trying to do in this Discord: one, help each other out, you know, help each other in PvP, you know, figure out, you know, new builds, new characters, what to do. The other big thing is raids. You want to be doing raids with your guild members. It's a very, very simple way to get multiple raids done. Then you have, like, I'm also gonna have a like, there's a gold requirement every single day. You have to donate if you want to meet this mission. If you gotta beat the mission, you have to donate every single day. Gold is really not that difficult to donate. If everyone donates, everyone donates 50k gold every single day, then it'll be fine. But of course, the number's gonna go up as we level up our guild. Besides that, for the most part, like 99% of the people are above rank 50. The only the person who isn't is one of the people that isn't actually in the guild. Or like, he isn't in the Discord. But besides that, everyone else is playing constantly, right? I don't think there's anything else for the most part. For people who are wondering, like, okay, why do you want it to be so if even now, if you don't understand why I want it to be so competitive / exclusive, one is, if you guys haven't felt this is what, it's not a good feeling when you join a guild and you're trying to really enjoy the game to its fullest, and the other people in the guild or that group of people simply just don't care or play as much. It's like, you want to be in an environment with people of similar interests as you. And that's the main thing, right? But when they do add content for guild, the fact that, you know, guilds are out super early, there's going to be something related to guilds and doing guild activities, right? Whether it's guild wars or guild raids or something like that. I have like a mini speculation that the super boss battle will probably, like, you know, you'll get some benefit for doing it with your guild if that's an option. Besides that, like, that's the main thing, right? I want it to be an environment with people of similar interests as mine. And as of right now, the requirement as of what is this? July 16th is 115k CP. You can always feel free to check, you know, what the requirement is by looking up the guild. I'll update it if it ever goes up. But we do use Discord. If you guys aren't on Discord and you want to join, make sure you get Discord. If you're curious about joining, the best way is to hit me up on Twitter. Twitter is down below. You know, send me a DM. If you reply in the comments, I really can't do anything with that. You have to message me somehow. So if you know, have me added on Discord, or if you're also in the 7 Deadly Sins Discord server, I'm in there, so you can find my name and send me a message that way. But besides that, either Discord or Twitter, send me a message, show me your team if you're interested. We're gonna try to get this guild going. So the guild name is Honor. You guys saw with my boy Escanor up front. Intro looking fire. We're gonna make this thing nice. That's really it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And if you guys do end up joining, I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.